Servus und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Asterigos, Curse of the Stars. Wir sind ja jetzt wieder in der Zuflucht, haben ja jetzt in der letzten Folge so ein bisschen was erfahren über Eumenides Plan, was ich jetzt nicht so prickelnd finde, wenn der hier alle kontrollieren will.
I'm ready. What are you planning to do?
Aber
Well done. You've proved yourself to me. I've seen your ability and your determination. And I have seen your destiny. From now on, I hope things will be more equal between us.
What do you mean?
I mean, we share the same goal. From now on, I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'll tell you all about my objectives and plans. Understand?
That's surprising. What made you change your mind?
Because you're... No, never mind. I just think things will be better this way. Don't you agree?
Of course. And I'll repay your trust. It's the Northwind Legion's way. I'm happy we can be friends.
Friends? That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, you're right. It's as you say. So, I finished deciphering the documents Marissa brought back. This is the biggest breakthrough we've had so far. I'm confident that we can deal with the crisis in Aphes. However, that will only make the next thing we need to do even more challenging. I'm really going to need your help.
You can count on me. So, what's your plan?
To tell you that, I need to first tell you about Asterigos. 1,000 years ago in Aphes, Eumenides and I came up with a plan that would lead all Ephesians into a bright new era. Inside the city, we constructed a system of conduits and gave every resident, regardless of their class, a resonator. Resonators, just like your necklace, generate a resonance with a conduit, allowing the user to enjoy the benefits that magic brings. But something went wrong. More and more people suffered magical mutations as a result of the resonators. Eumenides frantically tried to find the cause of the problem and solve it, but to no avail. Nothing he tried could stop the spread of the magical mutations. Until he came across an ancient legend. According to this legend, anything could be achieved by performing a ritual called aspiration on Trinity Night. Disregarding widespread opposition, he went ahead and performed the ceremony, wishing to remove the magical mutations by manipulating the power of the Nexus. But the ritual ended in failure. It was that night that Asterigos descended upon Aphes.
No wonder you say he's the culprit. And no wonder you react so strongly whenever I mention him.
So now you know. Anyway, to get back to the point, my plan is to perform the aspiration again, but this time, do it correctly.
Again? Didn't you say the power of the Nexus can't be controlled?
I understand you have doubts, so feel free to ask me anything.
okay. Nee, ich wollte eigentlich nur noch sagen, jetzt schauen wir mal, dass wir da den irgendwie dran hindern. Aber ich fürchte, das wird noch eine Weile dauern. Und ja, wie ihr gehört habt, will Minerva das anscheinend, was sie da damals versucht haben, nochmal versuchen. Schwierig. Naja, jetzt fragen wir sie auf jeden Fall erstmal, was halt jetzt hier golden hinterlegt ist.
What was in the documents that Marissa brought back?
It was research proving that a similar ritual had been successfully performed several millennia ago. In addition to it needing to be performed on Trinity Night, the ritual requires 3 ancient relics in order to keep it stable.
Relics are the key. So 1,000 years ago, Eumenides failed because he didn't have the relics.
Exactly. And now he's disregarding the research and planning to do things his way.
We can't allow him to repeat the same mistake.
And let's not forget, even if he's successful, it'll only make him even more of a threat.
Yes, that's true.
Tanrius's research also points out that the Nexus was damaged because of Eumenides' last failure. Unless we can find a way to repair its structural matrix, performing the ritual again will be extremely dangerous. So, we need to collect the 3 relics, find a way to repair the Nexus, and persuade Eumenides to let us use it.
I get the feeling he's not an easy person to persuade.
There are many ways to persuade someone. We just need to find the right one.
Ich bezweifle, dass wir den irgendwie so beeinflussen können, dass er davon ablässt oder uns so vielleicht sogar hilft. Ich weiß es nicht. Also, ganz schwierig. Sehr schwierig. Also die 3 Relikte finden. Okay. Den Nexus reparieren. Kann ich jetzt mir nichts darunter vorstellen. Aber den überzeugen, das wird, glaube ich, das Schwierigste von allem werden.
But I don't understand. Why does Eumenides want to work with my father?
Because he no longer has any other allies in the city. Right now we lack cohesion. It is difficult for us to unite.
But with his abilities, it wouldn't be difficult for him to do it alone, would it?
It's true that Eumenides can use his apparition to shuttle back and forth, but the apparition can't touch solid matter. With his help, the Northwind Legion are highly maneuverable and are inherently very skilled warriors. Moreover, they're the only ones who don't know who Eumenides is. He's unlikely to let go of the Northwind Legion before the ritual is complete.
It's awful the way he's using them. Knowing my father, he'd never return empty-handed if he found a way to save the king.
I'm positive Eumenides won't share with him the details of the ritual or its outcome. If we see your father, we must make him see Eumenides for who he really is.
Ja. So. Ich weiß, was Eumenides plant und was sein Ziel ist. Aber was ist, wenn wir die Situation nicht friedlich auflösen können? Macht ihr euch Sorgen, ihr könntet gegen euren Vater kämpfen? Ja, gibt es irgendeine Möglichkeit, das zu vermeiden? Wenn ihr wüsstet, wie man den Fluch von unserem König nimmt, dann wären er und die anderen nicht mehr gezwungen, Eumenides zu helfen. Ich konnte Harold dieses Versprechen nicht geben. Das motivierte ihn dazu, mit Eumenides zusammenzuarbeiten. Aber jetzt, da ich einen Weg gefunden habe und weiß, wie ich an die Relikte komme, können wir versuchen, euren Vater zu überzeugen. Und keine Sorge, ich habe nicht vor, die Nordwind-Legion direkt zu konfrontieren. Danke, ich hatte Angst, dass euch das alles egal sein könnte. Bei den Göttern, das wäre für keinen von uns gut. Und wir sind schließlich Freunde, nicht wahr? Ah, jetzt auf einmal. Okay.
So, what should I do now?
I think I know where the relics mentioned in the documents are. Aphes is governed by 3 archons, each of whom inherited an ancient relic, a symbol of their status. The real function of these relics has been forgotten through the ages. Now they're merely regarded as symbolic. Fortunately, I know where to find these archons, or at least I have a clue to their whereabouts.
That sounds promising.
The trouble is, even if I can find them, I don't know if I'll be able to communicate with them.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me. Time to put my talents to good use.
There's also Tanrius and his wife, who went missing in the mine while searching for a way to repair the Nexus. 4 objectives this time. Understood? Let's get started.
Alles klar. Ha! Jetzt können wir da oben hin. Okay. In den Styx müssen wir und die schillernde Tiefe. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. So, versunkene Außenbezirke.
The sunken outskirt. The Archon Serene went missing many years ago, but we received some new information recently. And this time, it's extremely accurate. The intelligence Quintus gave us revealed that the Warax received an urgent command to eliminate an Aristoi's personal guards. The command didn't state who this Aristoi is, but there are very few who would bring so many guards and travel to such a poor area. My guess is that it's Serene, or at least her guards. We need to find a way to use this information and take back the Archon relic. I don't know if she's still alive, but the whereabouts of both her and the relic are worth our attention. Perhaps it is my own selfishness, but regardless, indulge me.
Acres Promenade. Da sieht man es jetzt nämlich, weil die Lorbeerwerkstatt war ungefähr in der Mitte und da war ja das eine Tor und da sind wir ja jetzt hingekommen. Bloß wir konnten es halt nicht öffnen.
Argus Plaza. Don't be too surprised. To obtain the Archon of Legion's relic, you must challenge the Archon's elite warriors with me. Yes, this we will do together. Among the Aristoi, the reputation of Marble, the Archon of Legion, has hit rock bottom, and word of you defeating Eulalia has spread. I happened to get in touch with him and asked him to loan me the Archon relic in his possession. Marble agreed, but on two conditions. To clear my name, I must participate in the challenges of the traditional Trials of Remission, and you and I must meet with him at the Laurel Mansion, my old home. This is our only chance, so we must seize it. There is a path behind the Laurel Craft that leads to the Argus Plaza. It leads directly to the mansion, but you'll have to go in by a small road on the right side of the main entrance. An Aristoi named Narcus will meet you there.
Ah, jetzt wird ein Schuh draus. Den Styx müssen wir auch.
After Eumenides imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, in Styx, all the information that remained of him was but a few rumors. The only useful bit I can provide is this. His Archon relic wasn't confiscated when he was jailed, so you should focus your investigation on Styx. Petrius has always been the most cunning and dangerous character in Aphes. I don't know if he's willing to negotiate, or even if he's still in prison. This operation is not one I can aid you in directly. I must rely on you to gather what information you can without me. Ah, yes. And as for the Northwind Legion member you mentioned, Otto, please refrain from revealing any of the adherents' plans to him before I can see him myself. I'm sure you understand.
Ja, entschuldigt's kurz. Hab mich gerade ein bisschen verschluckt. Okay. Also 4 Aufgaben.
For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore the deeps, but I never thought they would go off in such a hurry. I understand Marissa's worries, but I have other matters on my mind. They wouldn't make such a plan recklessly. They must have discovered some key to repairing the Nexus. Hilda, go and find them or any new clues they may have left behind. The Adherents need any potential help we can get.
Okay. Das ist jetzt schwierig. Womit fangen wir an? Das ist jetzt mehr als fraglich. Aber ich glaube, wir fangen mit den Versunkenen im Außenbezirk an. Ja.
Hilda? Time is of the essence.
Aber bloß wie kommen wir in den versunkenen Außenbezirk? Schwierig. Weil wir waren ja auch noch nicht dort. Ne? Mal kurz über die Teleportationskarte gucken. Oder müssen wir da über die schwarzen Straßen rüber? Schwierig, schwierig. Das kann natürlich sein. Okay, da habe ich eine Kiste noch nicht abgeholt, so wie das ausschaut. Das werde ich dann mal so nebenbei gucken. Alter. 3 Mimikisten gibt es da anscheinend. Da gibt es keine, da habe ich aber auch eine Kiste übersehen. Ja, 2 Kisten. Ah! So geht das. Na dann, let's get it started. Oh. Tut mir leid, Leute, die Zeit ist leider schon wieder um. Ah, da. Hier waren wir ja so ziemlich am Anfang schon mal. Ach so. Das habe ich ja schon total vergessen. Alles klar. Dann würde ich sagen, starten wir die nächste Folge genau hier an der Stelle. Und ja, versuchen dann Syrien zu finden oder neue Hinweise auf sie. Und ja, dann werden wir schon sehen, wie wir dann weiter verfahren werden. Dann bedanke ich mich an der Stelle recht herzlich bei euch fürs Einschalten. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, liken, abonnieren, Glocke aktivieren, immer auf dem Laufenden sein, fleißig kommentieren natürlich, gerne auch dem Discord beitreten, Link dafür ist in der Videobeschreibung. Und ich hoffe, ihr seid das nächste Mal wieder mit dabei, wenn es heißt Asterigos, Curse of the Stars. Servus und ciao!